All right, congratulations. You finished the first part of the sales consultant training. Still got to do that test, but I know you're going to do awesome. Now, you're going to start getting into probably doing your first HCA and getting on to your sales career. We've laid out a bit of an outline of how you can our continued training and what you can do continued on a career here at Fine Home Contracting. I want to go over some of the things and the reasons why you're not going to be successful. And I know that's a little play on words there, but this is the truth. What we've seen is the people that are not successful are the people that stop after this course. You've got to continue learning. I know you don't know it all. I don't know it all. I've got to continue learning every single day in every category of my life to get better. So you need to really set aside, maybe even if it's just an hour in the morning, to read a book, listen to a podcast, watch a YouTube video, read a magazine. We have lots of magazines in the office on remodeling and building, understanding new products. The more you know, the more successful you'll be. It's hands down. The reason you're not where you want to be in life is basically knowledge and habits. So you really need to start working on that. Time management is probably the biggest thing. You have the same amount of time as everybody else in the world. The successful people are the ones that are choosing to use that time very efficiently. Maybe it's not, it's that one less hour of TV. Maybe it's that podcast in the car. I mean, we all drive all over the place. All of those things culminate. Now, on this sales cycle, the reason why you're not going to have the success in the very beginning is simply you're not confident in what you're selling. So the quicker you become confident in our processes and building and remodeling knowledge, you're going to sell more. Another reason you're probably not going to sell well in the very beginning is simply you're not following the steps fully. We see it all the time. We look at our conversion rates and we see a missing hole where they didn't have that onboard of co-construct with the customer and sit down and talk with them. We see maybe down the road they didn't send out our marketing material. Another reason would be is they skipped the step and they updated the budget and the person saw the number before they had a full explanation of what the value of the company was and what we were doing, and people just turned it off because they saw the price. Every part of the sale is super important, and when one is missed, your probability of that sale continues to go down. So I like to think of it, when you go into a sale, you're at 100%. The minute you miss something, you're down at 90, and then it continues. You are in 100% control of that sale, especially from the very beginning. If you do all your steps right, the chances are that stays the same across. The probability stays the same if you do a good job. If you don't, then the probability continues to go down. So you're kind of your worst enemy. So what do? We want to really understand the process. If you don't understand the process and understand why, you need to talk to management. Talk to me. Come in and ask me why it's put in place. We've spent a lot of hours and a lot of data, and as you can see, we've brought in Profectus, and now there's going to be a whole other course that dives into that, and that's continued training. So really look at that. If you didn't really 100% understand it, no worries. We really expand that. That's a very tried and true process of selling, and it's very similar to what we do. So, we're not reinventing the wheel, we're tweaking it, and you'll see how those systems marry together. So, process. Personal time management is huge, because if that's where it all starts, if you have that good personal time management, you will make sure all the steps are done. So those are the big things. And then constant learning, constant learning. It should be like, what did I learn today? That's all we have is learning. So that's my thing. If you want to be successful here, you've got to get on that track of personal development. It's the same thing. It all encompasses. If you're eating garbage, your brain is going to operate garbage, okay? It's simple. You're not going to put, bad gas in a car and expect it to drive fast. It comes with everything. If you want to be a superstar, you've got to be a superstar, and it starts with yourself, your body, and what you consume in your mouth and consume in your brain is super important to be able to operate at that level. Because to be honest with you, if you're putting garbage in, you can only operate. If you're eating bad, you're tired all the time, you're only able to operate a couple hours efficiently a day, and you're not even able to get 8 hours in because you're tired, you got to take a nap. So I know you're going to be successful because you guys have the all, we've brought in the good people, and we know, our testing and stuff. So I know you're going to be super successful here. We're super excited. So this is just the start, though, and there's going to be a lot more training. And if you need lists of podcasts and all of that stuff, I am happy. But first thing was, this old house has been a big education. On YouTube, there's every single episode. About 20 minutes. It's a good one day. I'm going to watch this old house. It will give you a lot of new products, but it will give you a lot of understanding how the technical side of building and remodeling is, and I think that's really important. So, we'll definitely see you soon on some more videos on the extended training, and if you ever have questions, come in my office. My door is always open. Thanks, guys.